Last week, we took you through the process of crossing the closed Canadian border. We were given 4 days or 96 hours to cross from Sweetgrass, Montana to the Yukon border in Alaska. Day 3 was the most incredible day of driving in all of our 3 years on the road. Are you ready for this ride? Let's go.
Trouble, trouble. Trouble, trouble. Trouble, trouble. Trouble, trouble.
I think our bike rack just broke. Look at that.
The straps saved it. Thank you, straps.
If this is all that happens, we'll be okay. We'll be fine. This is fine. I guess we're putting them inside the RV now.
Well, this is our first casualty of the Canadian en route to Alaska highways, and I know there's going to be a lot of I told you so's for all of you out there that didn't like the hitch on the back. It didn't break anywhere where I thought it was going to break.
Yeah, this is all solid. That is solid.
It broke up here. This little piece came right off.
Yeah. We were supposed to get to Edmonton today, which is 6.5 hours from the border, and we're maybe like 40 minutes inside Canada right now. We're at McDonald's because it is 9 o'clock at night. All the McDonald's arches that we have seen so far have the maple leaf on them. How cute is that? Rolled into Calgary, Alberta last night, and we're staying in a casino parking lot.
Yes, it's a nice boondocking location.
It is, actually. What's going on?
So it's windy, but it's not more than normal, but some of our screws came out along our trim, and so it's flapping in the wind down here, and I'm afraid we're gonna lose this whole piece if I don't secure it. So it's not black and it's not gonna match.
That's right. While this is a nuance, I'd rather have this kind of stuff happen than, I'm not even gonna say it out loud. I don't want to jinx anything.
Yeah, no.
We passed a bunch of moose signs down the road saying that we were on Moose Row and to watch out for moose. We're stopped for the night at this lovely little rest area in Valley View, Alberta, and John was so excited he got his first A. You from the States, eh? Gonna go in, get some editing done, get a video scheduled for Sunday when we won't have any service whatsoever. Feeling good.
Today we will cross into BC. We stayed last night at this nice little rest stop. We're just gonna head out, and Crystal will make sure we put a blog post about this and GPS coordinates on the boondocking guide. If you haven't seen it, make sure to check it out. There is a dump station. I do not know if that is potable water. I do not know if that is potable water or not, so make sure you check with local. We are not using it because Wendy's tanks are still pretty full, but that is very full tank. Gross.
Okay, this is officially really just day 2 because we got a head start. Our first day was a freebie to Calgary. Drive, eat, edit, sleep. Yay! Anyways, I wanted to show you the inside of our trailer when it's full of the bikes. So we really can't get in very well with all the bikes. Keeping our rain boots at the ready because it's pretty wet here. And so it begins. Mile marker 0 of the Alaskan Highway. Here we come. Only 1,100 more miles to go till we get to Alaska.
They keep dragging you down. Now if you wish to spread those wings and fly.
We just passed into BC, and there's signs posted everywhere that from this point forward it is essential travel only, which is what our fancy paperwork was for, to allow us to travel here as essential workers.
They keep on rolling, and don't ever stop.
Okay, we are stopped in a hotel parking lot right now, and this is Mom's fast food. We don't have to eat fast food all the way there. So yay, hooray for peanut butter jelly sandwiches.
When you're feeling down and low, there's really only one way to go.
Spotted our first bear.
And keep on fighting. And don't ever stop. Don't look over your shoulder. Don't ever look back. No use for second opinions. Don't wanna stay in the past. Just keep on going, go for the top. And keep on rolling, and don't ever stop.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
This is what, day 3 of our Trans-Canada trip?
Yes, this is our third full day of driving.
Third full day. We are on the Alaskan Highway now, officially, and have seen, according to Chloe, 6 bears. I think 4 that I saw. One ran across the road right before we pulled into the campsite. So,
Yeah.
but
Pretty
finally, what I'm excited about is, as you can tell, it is now sunny and clear skies.
And we just passed a sign right before we parked here that said that we were entering the northern Canadian Rockies.
Yep.
Some days are mundane, and other days are ones you will never, ever forget. Traveling through British Columbia on day 3 is one of those days. I'm not sure if we hit the wildlife lottery or if it's normally like this. There were so many animals we felt like we were on a safari. The sky was blue and the scenery was incredible.
I can't believe all the animals that we've seen out here, and we still haven't seen a moose.
I am surprised by that.
Keep your eyes peeled for more grizzlies, though. Yeah, I was just gonna say, I don't think I've ever seen a porcupine in real life. Babe, what is it? I can't see. Oh my gosh, how cool.
Look at all the babies. Definitely in bear country, as this will be the 3rd one we've seen in like 200 yards. Here goes. Bye, buddy.
It's
so big. Love you. We started keeping a list of all the animals that we were seeing, including a count of all of the bears. 16 bears, including a grizzly and a mama and her 2 baby cub. We saw sheep, porcupine, deer, caribou, bison, elk, goats, moose, crows.
At one point, John goes, you know what would just really make this? He's on this walkie and he's like, if I saw a wolf.
I want to see a wolf. I know the likelihood is very low. And it just lopes across the road and stops and turns and looks at me. And I'm just like, oh, it's a wolf! It's a wolf!
I just love the color. The color of the water here is like, it's like my Jeep.
So you're in a hurry? Well, you better calm down. We're all friends around you, just join the fun. 'Cause if you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. Should enjoy the fruits of life instead of chasing coins. Because it's a beautiful day. Isn't so come on, let's play.
Trying to turn on the radio for Chloe, and I turned it on and hit scan, and it just kept going and going, which is both funny and also terrifying because there's nothing around here.
Keep back, relax, and just follow along. Oh, we got plenty of time. Taking it easy won't cost you a dime. Throw another log onto the fire. Because it's a beautiful day. And come on, let's play.
We are at the Yukon border, and there is a crossing here. You have to fill out paperwork. Hi there.
Thank you.
Yep.
Traveling with the person ahead of you.
Yes.
So I gave them a map to call. You have 24 hours to transit through the territory. If you can't make it within that time, call the number on the back of the map.
Okay.
Beaver Creek is about 10 hours from here. When you're in Whitehorse, just be sure to stay out of downtown and residential areas.
Okay. Well, that was a surprise. I guess we don't have until the 30th now. We have 24 hours.
I don't know. I'm going to call this number.
And we wouldn't have crossed yet into the Yukon if we'd have known that our 24 hours started right now.
Like, I didn't know I was only going to have 20. Go ahead. That's fine. Will I be able to get a hold of them today or tonight? Well, you were told as soon as you entered the Yukon that this was a condition. And I can let you talk to a senior agent who will...
I was told right now, right as I crossed into the Yukon. Not when I crossed the Canadian border.
I had no idea that this was going to be coming up. Oh, God. Canada. You know, he's like, they may not even get back to you for a couple of days. He's like, it just needs to be documented that you at least tried. So
Okay.
we could just take a minute here and kind of do our thing and catch up and see if you can upload and then drive a little bit longer.
Yeah. First person that John talked to was extremely rude and unsympathetic. He talked to another person who listened to our circumstance but couldn't promise anything. And he finally just had to leave a message. So we don't know what's going to happen if we can't make it through the Yukon in 24 hours. And like, I get that they're making an exception for us, and like, we're doing our due diligence to follow all the rules that we've been given. It's a safety issue for us to be able to stop and rest with our children, and we're doing the best we can. Honestly, it's beautiful today. We saw so many animals. It was beautiful. We are making the best of the situation, and when we get to Alaska, we'll finally be able to breathe and relax and enjoy a little bit more. Operation Get Out of Canada by 8 p.m. is commencing now.
Are we gonna do it? It's gonna be really close. To be honest, I'm not sure if we're gonna make it. Even though the government of Canada gave us until the 30th to get through, per the Yukon's rules now, we would only have until tonight at 8 o'clock. And it is already 9:30 because my family moves at Farnsworth time, and we're doing the best that we can, but we were all exhausted. We ended up driving till midnight last night and finding this nice little rest stop. It's another boondocking location.
Next stop is Whitehorse, and we are hoping to fuel up there, as both of us, well, I have 222 miles left, he has 213 miles left. We passed a sign a little while back that said no more gas stations for 250 miles, and we were both okay at that point, so we should be fine, but we might be cutting it close. Seems we have made it to the gravelly section of the Yukon.
I leave what's left of last night behind, and I need to get some peace of mind. And when I need some peace of mind,
It's not too bad, especially if you grew up on gravel roads like I did, but the construction and the construction stops are also another part of it. As you can see, there's a big rush to get through, but you still have to stop and wait on the construction in multiple different areas.
though the shoes I wear are a mess. Yes, I walk, and I keep on walking till I'm at the end of the road. Till my feet are hurting, and I need to keep on going further, 'cause I can't keep my mind off things I'd be better off to leave behind. Gotta be careful not to get stuck.
I mean, honestly, some of them look like the trailer could just tip over. So we're going to be a few minutes late. John says we're about 15 minutes from the border. We don't even know if the border's going to be open.
As I walk, and I keep on walking till I'm at the end of the road.
Okay, we have the Alaska Pass that expires tomorrow, and we have the documentation that says that we were able to cross